journal entry is titled Josephine's Mother. Why don't you love me? Why don't you care? Why does my pain not affect you at all? These are all questions I've been burying inside of my mind since officially becoming Josie's mother. Whenever I look at her, I feel a strong duty to provide her with the best life possible by providing her with unconditional love and support. My God, I love her so much. She is a constant reminder of how safe I feel now and how complete my life feels with my newly created family. I feel so blessed to be Josephine's mother. So, this journal entry really captures the feeling that I have about Josie and being a mother. I'm just really happy and blessed, but also it just brings back feelings of why didn't I get that from my own family? Like, this, I've just really been struggling with, like, understanding why they don't care. Or at least care in the way that I feel like most people get from their family. And I don't get that from either side of mine. I just don't get it. Like, it's just really frustrating and it's hurtful. Something that I've also been working on a lot as well is I did this color wheel exercise with my therapist where it categorizes feelings into different colors, and anger is red and sadness was blue. I say that to say we talked through a scenario and she had me pick out 4 feelings that I had the most, and 3 of them were in the anger category and 1 of them was sadness. And she had me really pay attention to the colors associated with each. And she told me that anger is a masked emotion, which I heard many times before. And she said it's easier for people to identify feelings of anger than it is to identify feelings of sadness, just because sadness is the emotion, one of the emotions that anger covers, basically. And since learning that, whenever I feel anger, I try to take a second to really think through what that anger is probably covering up. And because of that, I've been feeling just a lot of hurt. Just a lot of hurt and disappointment. And just working through that has been a process, just because I try to think through different ways that I could have been better sooner. But I just don't see how I could have done anything differently to get better sooner. Because I really did try my best to be as positive as possible. And whenever I would feel myself getting depressed or just in a negative headspace, I would really put the blame on myself because I didn't fully understand everything that happened to me in the past was wrong or that it was abnormal. Like, oh my gosh, it's just even hard to talk about because I really thought there was just something wrong with me because that's how I was made to feel. Like, I was made to feel like I couldn't trust myself, and whenever I would try to get help, I was just made to feel like I didn't try hard enough to be positive. I didn't try hard enough to be happy. I was just trying to be miserable. Like, I was just doing that to myself. Like, no ownership was taken at all for the lack of help or support or love or just anything. And then when I think of the ways that I try to protect the very people who were causing me the most pain, like, I would suffer more to, like, avoid making them feel bad. And then to think that they not only did not care about hurting me, but they didn't even care about helping me get better after all the pain that they caused me is... I really don't want to be negative, and I really don't want to live in the past, but at the same time, I feel like I deserve to be angry. Like, it's just not... I get it's not fair, I get life's not fair, I get, things just happen, but fuck. I just can't pretend I don't feel this way sometimes. Like, whatever it is, it's just real. It's just reality. Like, these feelings exist. I wrote a letter to my family. I haven't sent it out yet. I had one written previously as a journal entry. It's not the one that I shared on my channel. It was a different one. This one lists very specific things that each family member did to me or the impact that they had on me. I shared it with my therapist. I'm guessing we're going to talk about it next session because I shared it after the last session. And I told her I don't remember what's all in the letter because I don't. And I probably won't reread it for a while because she doesn't want to touch on the different trauma things yet. I still struggle a lot with dissociation, and she wants to work on EMDR, but in order for me to work on EMDR, I need to get my dissociation under control better because I have to be very present and aware in order for the EMDR to be more beneficial than harmful for me. So, I sent her that letter, but that letter is more so she can get a better understanding of my past and things that happened. So she understands the dynamic more and just understands my feeling towards them more. But with that said, I wrote them a different letter, or this one was addressed to them, and it focuses on why it is that I don't want them in my life anymore, because it's just becoming very clear to me that I don't think I can be happy and live a fulfilled life with them in it, with at least these thoughts not being expressed. Like, I even say that at the very end, like, I understand, like, this letter or this message might be very hurtful to you guys, but I can no longer pretend that these feelings don't exist. Like, a part of it, I say how uncomfortable I feel in their presence. It's just a huge elephant in the room, and I can't do it anymore. It makes it hard for me to be present. It makes it hard for me to just enjoy life because it's just a thought in the back of my mind. Like, whenever I get a text message from them, whenever I'm just any communication from them, it's just a reminder of the past, and I just don't want to be tethered to the past anymore if I don't have to. Like, I don't see an upside of keeping them in my life, and I say that in the letter, and it's probably sucks, you know, to be told that, but it's just the truth. I don't want to suppress these emotions anymore just to prioritize not hurting them, especially when they seem to be able to just hurt me very easily and not be impacted by that at all. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like to further support my content, please go to patreon.com/yourfriendjanellis to become a member of my Patreon. As you may know, Patreon is a way for fans to support the content that they love on a monthly basis. Members of my Patreon enjoy the exclusive benefits of a chat community, live streams, and guaranteed access to me via direct messaging. By supporting my Patreon, you're allowing me to dedicate the time and effort necessary to create, edit, and upload new videos on a weekly basis. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate you all.